got one, traitor. Prepare to battle.
When shall the three of us meet again? Shall it be in dust storm, meteor shower, or explosion of the stars?
Let's meet when someone has won the battle. That will be when the planet travels to this side of the galaxy.
Well, where should we meet?
Let's meet on the planet. We'll meet Macbeth there.
I'm coming, Xenon.
I'm coming!
I'll be right there.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Let's fly away through the fog and filthy air.
Who is this bloody man? Judging from his appearance, I bet he can tell us the latest news about the revolt.
This is the great sergeant who saved my life today. Tell the king about the battle.
At first, you could not tell who would win. They were like two spacemen fighting to stay in the air. But the villains were not strong enough. Brave Macbeth zapped his way through to McDonald and split him open from his navel to his jawbone.
My brave relative. What a worthy man.
But the new victory also brought upon new casualties. As soon as we sent the space Irishmen running, the planet Norwegian's captain sent his fresh spacemen to us.
Didn't his right-hand captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Not at all. They were brave, courageous, and took a bath in their enemy's blood. I am weak. My wounds need tended to.
Your words, like your wounds, bring too much on me. Take him to the medical droids. Who is this?
This is the worthy Thane of Ross.
His eyes seem frantic. He seems like someone with a strange tale to tell.
God save the king.
Where are you from, worthy Thane?
Great king, I'm from Sector 5, where the Norwegian flag flies mocking our country and frightening our people. The traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, helped assist the Norwegian king into battle with his spacemen, but was defeated by Macbeth.
Wonderful.
Now it's winter, the Norwegian king wants a treaty, but he won't get it unless he retreats back to St. Constance and faces 10,000 space bugs.
The Thane of Cawdor will never again betray me. Go send word that he shall be executed and his title given to Macbeth.
I'll get it done right away.
The Thane of Cawdor has lost, but the noble Macbeth has won.
Where have you been, sister? I've been shooting stars. And you, sister?
The starships won't have food. Give me some, I said. Get away from me.
Space Witch, the fat woman, cried.
Her husband has flown off to Apollo as captain of a starship called the Seeker. I'll transport myself there and torture him. He will live as a cursed man.
A drum, Macbeth has come. Fevered sisters, hand in hand, swift travelers over the planets and stars, dance around and around like so, 3 times to yours and 3 times to mine, and 3 times again to add up to 9.
Enough!
Enough! The charm is ready!
Never have I seen a day that was so good and bad at the same time.
How far is it to Forest? Look at these creatures, so withered looking and crazily dressed. You see them here on planet Skyline, yet they look like aliens.
Speak if you can. What kind of creatures are you?
All hail Macbeth, Thane of Atlantis.
All hail Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor. All hail Macbeth, the King.
Sir, why do you seem so startled to hear such nice things? Tell me, if you see the future and see ahead, then why don't you speak of my future? Tell me, I am not afraid to hear your horrors.
Hail.
Hail, hail.
You are lesser than Macbeth, but also greater.
You're not as happy as Macbeth, yet much happier. Your descendants will be king, but you will not. So I'll hail Macbeth and Banquo.
I'll hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Wait, you haven't told me what else I want to hear. I know I'm the Thane of Atlantis because I inherited the position from my father, but how can I be the Thane of Cawdor? He's a rich and powerful man. It's impossible for me to be the Thane of Cawdor, just as it's impossible for me to be the king. Do you honestly believe what they're saying?
What the? Where have they gone?
They vanished into thin air.
Were we hallucinating, or were they actually here? Man, we should lay off that insane route.
They predicted that one day your descendants would be kings.
They predicted that you will be king.
And the Thane of Cawdor, too. Isn't that what they said?
That's exactly what they said. Who's there?
Calm down, Bigfoot. It's your friends, Ross and Angus. Macbeth, King Ducky was pleased to hear about your success in battle. Many messengers have delivered news of your bravery.
Duncan has sent us to give you his thanks and bring you back to him.
Oh yes. He also has a new reward for you, Macbeth. You are now the new Thane of Cawdor.
All hail the new Thane of Cawdor.
Can the devil speak the truth?
But the Thane of Cawdor is still alive. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
The current Thane of Cawdor has committed treason against King Duncan and Planet Scotland. He confessed to the crime and he will be executed. You earned his title through your heroics in battle.
Those disgusting hags predicted this. I was already the Thane of Glamis, and now I'm the Thane of Cawdor. The best prediction that I will be king is still to come. Thank you both for this wonderful news. Excuse us for a second. This is great. Now your children will become kings. My prediction came true.
So it looks like you will be king soon. Be careful. The dark side often gives us part of the truth to lead us away. I've got a bad feeling about this. Excuse me, may I have a word with you?
So far, those ugly witches predicted two things that have come true. So it looks like I will indeed be king one day. I'm overwhelmed with the news. Thank you again. These predictions don't seem evil. If they were evil, why did my promotion to the Thane of Cawdor come true? But there is one problem. Why do I now find myself thinking about murdering King Duncan?
Look at Macbeth. He's in the daze.
If fate wants me to be the new king, then perhaps fate will just make it happen. I probably don't need to do anything.
Macbeth, we are ready when you are.
Oh, I'm sorry for getting distracted. I've heard too much good news in one day. Please lead the way to King Duncan. Think about what happened today. And in the future, when we both have time, let's talk about things.
Gladly.
Until then, let's go, my friends.
Has the former Thane of Cawdor been executed yet? Where are the people in charge of that?
They have not come back yet.
There is no way to judge a man's heart by what's on his face. I trusted Cawdor completely. My worthiest kinsman, just now I was feeling guilty for not having thanked you enough. Perhaps if you deserved less, my payments would have been matched your deeds more.
Serving you is its own reward. Our duty to you is that of children to their fathers, or servants to their master. We're only doing what we should by protecting you.
You are welcome here. By making me Thane of Cawdor, I have planted the seeds of a great career that I will make sure will grow for you. And Banquo, you are no less deserving of honors than Macbeth. Let me bless you and give you my goodwill.
If I accomplish anything great, it'll be a credit to you.
You are welcome here. My joy is so great that it brings tears to my eyes. My friends, relatives, and lords, witness now as I bestow upon my eldest son Malcolm the title Prince of Cumberland. But the stars of nobility will shine on all of you as well. Let us now go to your castle, and where I'll be even more in your debt due to your hospitality.
I will tell my wife the good news that you're coming. With that, I'll be off.
My worthy Cawdor.
Malcolm is now prince. To become king, I'll have to step over him or give up. Stars, hide your light from my terrible desires.
You're right, Banquo. Macbeth is every bit as worthy of honor and praise as you said he is. Come, let us go to his castle now that he has gone to prepare it for us.
The witches met me on the day of my victory in battle, and I have since learned that they have supernatural knowledge. When I tried desperately to question them further, they vanished into thin air. While I stood spellbound, messengers from the king arrived and greeted me as the Thane of Cawdor, which is precisely how the Weird Sisters had saluted me before calling me the future king. I thought I should tell you this news, my dearest partner in greatness, so that you could rejoice along with me about the greatness that is promised us. Keep it secret, and farewell. You are the Thane of Cawdor and Glamis, and soon you will be king, just like you were promised. But I worry about whether or not you have what it takes to seize the crown. You're too kind to strike aggressively at your first opportunity. You want to be powerful, and you don't lack ambition, yet you don't have the mean streak that these things call for. The things you want to do like a good man. You don't want to cheat, yet you want what doesn't belong to you. You want these things to be done for you. Hurry home so I can persuade you and talk you out of whatever's keeping you from taking the crown. After all, fate and witchcraft seem to both want you to be king. What news do you bring?
I've been informed the king is coming here, tonight.
You must be crazy to say that. Isn't Macbeth with the king? And wouldn't he have told me in advance so that I could prepare if you were really with the king?
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Macbeth is coming. He sent a messenger ahead of him, who arrived here so out of breath that he could barely speak his message.
Take care of him. He brings great news. So Duncan will enter my fortress tonight, where he will die. Come, spirits that assist murderous thoughts, Make me less like a woman and more like a man. Fill me from head to toe with deadly cruelty. Thicken my blood and clog my veins so that I can't feel remorse, and no human compassion can prevent me from accomplishing my evil plan. Come, cover the world with the darkest smoke of hell, so that my sharp knife can't see the wound that it cuts open. Great Thane of Glamis, worthy Thane of Cawdor, soon you will be greater than both those titles once you become king. Your letter has transported me from the present, where who knows what will happen, and made me believe that the future is already here.
My dearest love, King Duncan is coming here tonight.
And when will he leave?
He plans to leave tomorrow.
That day will never come. Your face betrays strange feelings, my lord, and they will be able to read it like a book. In order to deceive them, you must appear the way they expect you to look. The king is coming here, and he must be taken care of. Let me handle tonight's preparations, for tonight will change each day and night for the rest of our lives.
We'll speak more about this later.
Make sure you look peaceful, otherwise people will be suspicious. Let me handle the rest.
This castle is in a pleasant place. It is pleasing to my refined senses.
You can tell by these mountain birds how pleasant the breeze is around here. There isn't a single crack in the castle wall that isn't filled by one of their nests.
Hail, King Duncan!
Here comes our fair and honored hostess. Sometimes the love my subjects bring me is inconvenient, but I still accept it as love.
Everything we're doing for you, even if it were doubled and doubled again, could never compare to the honors that you have brought our family. We gladly welcome you as our guests.
Where is Macbeth, the Thane of Cawdor? We follow quickly after him, but he flies swiftly. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
We are your servants, your highness.
Take me to my host, Macbeth. Give me your hand. I love him dearly, and I shall continue to favor him. Whenever you are ready, my hostess.
If this business would be really finished when I did the deed, then it'd be best to get it over with quickly. I'd gladly put my soul at risk in the afterlife if all my problems were swept up by a giant net. Even if I did kill the king, crimes like this are still punishable in the world. The king trusts me in two ways. First, I am his kinsman, so I should always try and protect him. Second, I am his host, so I should always try to close the door in his murderer's face. Duncan's legacy will speak for itself when he dies. The people will shed a flood of tears that will drown the wind. I cannot spur myself to action. The only thing that's motivating me is my own ambition. What news do you have?
He's almost finished dinner. Why did you leave the dining room?
Has the king asked for me yet?
Don't you know that he has?
We can't go on with this plan. The king has just honored me, and I want to enjoy these gifts while I still can.
Were you drunk when you seemed so hopeful before? From now on, this is what I'll think of your love. Are you afraid to act the way that you desire? Will you take the crown that you want so badly, or will you always say I can't after you say I want to?
Please stop. I only wish to do what's proper for a man.
If you weren't a man, then what kind of animal were you when you told me that you wanted to do this? When you dare to do it, that's when you're a man. And if you go one step further, you'll be that much more of a man. The time and place weren't right before, but now they're just right, almost too good for you.
But if we fail...
We fail? If you get your courage up, we can't fail. While Duncan lies asleep, I'll get his 2 guards so drunk that their memory will go up in smoke. And while Duncan lies unguarded, what won't you and I be able to do to him? Whatever we do, we can blame it on the guards.
May you only give birth to male children, because your fearless spirit can't produce anything that isn't masculine. Once we paint the servants' faces with their blood, won't people think that they were the ones that did it?
Who could think that it happened any other way? We'll be grieving loudly when we hear that Duncan has died.
Now I'm decided.
Now put on a happy face and let's entertain our guests.
So, did you hear about those new speeder bikes? Yeah, I was actually... What was that noise?
As you were. I just thought you could use some refreshments from the party.
Thank you, ma'am.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
How's the night going, boy?
The moon is set, but the clock hasn't struck yet.
The clock strikes at 12, right?
I think it's later than that, sir.
Here, take my lightsaber. The heavens are being stingy with their light. Merciful powers, stay away while I am asleep. Who's there?
A friend.
Sir, why aren't you asleep yet? The king has granted many gifts to your household. Here's a gem from the king to your wife for endless hospitality.
Because we were unprepared for the king's visit, we weren't able to entertain him as much as we wanted to.
Everything's okay. I had a dream last night about the 3 witches. At least part of what they say is coming true.
I'd prefer not to think about them now, but we can talk later, if you're willing.
Whenever you like.
If you stick with me when the time comes, there'll be something in it for you.
I'll do anything you say as long as I can do it with my clear conscience.
Rest easy in the meantime.
Thank you, sir. You do the same.
Go tell the mistress to strike the bell when my drink is ready. Is this a dagger I see in front of me? Come, let me hold you. Faithful apparition, are you real or just a hallucination of my brain? I still see you, and you are as real as this dagger. I'm going now. The murder is as good as done. Duncan, don't listen to the bell, because it will send you to either heaven or to hell.
The alcohol that got the servants drunk has made me bold. The same liquor that quenched their thirst has fired me up. Listen, quiet. Macbeth must be killing the king right now. Duncan's servants make a mockery of their job by snoring instead of protecting the king. I put so many drugs in their drink that you can't tell if they're alive or dead.
Who's there? What is it?
I'm afraid that the servants woke up and the murder didn't happen. For us to attempt murder and not succeed would ruin us. I put the daggers where Macbeth could find them. He couldn't have missed them. If Duncan hadn't looked like my father lying there, I would have killed him myself. My husband.
I've done the deed. Did you hear a noise?
Didn't you say something?
When?
Just now.
As I came down?
Yes.
Listen. Who's in the second chamber?
Donovan.
This is a sorry sight.
That's a stupid thing to say.
One of the guards left in his sleep, and the other one cried murderer, and they both woke up. But then they said their prayers and went back to sleep.
Malcolm and Donovan are asleep in the same room.
One of the guards said, God bless us, and the other one said, Amen. But I couldn't say Amen.
Don't think about it so much.
But why couldn't I say Amen? I desperately need God's blessing, but the word Amen was stuck in my throat.
We can't think this way about what we did. If we do, it'll drive us crazy.
Then I heard another voice say, Macbeth is murdering sleep.
What are you talking about?
I heard another voice say, Macbeth is murdering sleep, and therefore Macbeth will sleep no more.
Who said that? You let yourself become weak when you think about things this way. Go get some water and wash this bloody evidence from your hands. Why did you carry these in here? They have to stay there. Go put them back.
I can't go back. I'm ashamed of what I've done. I can't go back to look at it.
Coward. Give me the daggers. If Duncan bleeds, I'll paint the servants' faces with his blood. We must make it look like they're guilty.
What's with all this knocking? Whose bloody hands are these? They're plucking out my eyes. Will all the water in the oceans wash away these bloody hands of mine? No, instead they'll paint the seas scarlet.
My hands are as red as yours, but I would be ashamed if my heart were as pale and weak. I hear knocking at the south entry. Let's go back to the bedroom. A little water will wash away our guilt. It's so simple. You've lost your resolve. Listen, more knocking. Put on your nightgown in case someone sees us. Snap out of your daze.
Rather than think about my crime, I'd prefer to be unconscious. Wake Duncan with your knocking. I wish it could.
Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Come to think of it, if someone were in charge of opening the gates of hell, they'd have to turn the key a lot. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Is it a starship mechanic who killed himself because labor was cheap? I hope you brought your handkerchief because it's hot in here. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Maybe it's a man who lied under oath, and now he's going to hell for perjury. Come on in, con man. Come on in. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Maybe it's a weapons maker who skipped on the crystals for his blaster, but now his customers are angry and they've come to kill him. Come on in, weapons maker, come in. There's room here. Knock, knock, never a moment's peace. Who are you? It's too cold in here to be hell. I'm not going to be the devil's porter anymore. I was going to let someone from every profession into hell. I'm coming. Please don't forget to leave a tip.
Were you up so late you can't wake up now?
Yes, sir. We were drinking all night. A drink makes a man do 3 things.
And what 3 things does a drink make a man do?
Drinking turns your nose red. That puts you to sleep and it makes you pee. That also makes you incredibly lusty, but ruins performance. You have wonderfully erotic dreams, but you just lay there asleep and needing to pee.
I believe drink did all of these things to you last night, sir.
Oh yes, it did, sir. But I got even with it. It made me weak, but I managed to vomit it out flat on the ground.
Is your master awake? Oh, our knocking must have woke him. Here he comes now.
Good morning, noble sir.
Good morning, both of you. Get out of here and go to bed, you useless drunk.
Yes, sir. Sleep would do me good.
Is the king awake, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He commanded him wake him up early. I was almost late.
His room is down the hall and to the right.
Thank you. I'll go see to him.
Is the king leaving here today?
Yes.
The night has been chaotic. The wind is howling, cries of grief filled the air, and the ground even shook.
It indeed was a rough night.
Macbeth has returned.
Horror. Horror. Horror! What I saw is beyond words and beyond belief.
What's the matter?
Go into the bedroom and see for yourself. I can't bear to talk about it. Wake up! Wake up! Ring the alarm! Murder and treason! Banquo!
What's going
Malcolm!
on? Why is the alarm ringing?
Oh, gentle lady, my news isn't fit for your ears. If I told you, it would kill you. Oh, Banquo, the king's been murdered!
How horrible! In our own house?
It would be terrible anywhere it happened. Please, sir, tell me you're lying.
Oh, if I had only died an hour before this event, I could say that I had lived a blessed life.
What's wrong?
There's no easy way to say it. Your royal father has been murdered.
What? Who did it?
It looks like his own bodyguards did it. They were covered in blood and holding bloody daggers.
I regret in my anger that I killed both of them.
Why did you do that?
I couldn't help it. I love Duncan so much that I couldn't think rationally.
Help me out of here. Quickly.
Take care of the lady.
Why are we keeping quiet?
Someone may kill us too. Let's leave.
Yeah, we can grieve later. Right now we need to take revenge.
Go, get dressed. And when we're all ready, we can come back and discuss this bloody crime.
Agreed.
Donalbain, I'm going ahead to Planet England. What are you going to do?
I'll head to Planet Ireland. It'll be better if we separate.
Yes, let's leave quickly now.
I remember the past 70 years very well. In all of my days, I've seen horrible events and terrible times. None as horrific as the murder that occurred.
Oh yes, old man, ever since the death of the king, the cosmos is out of balance.
It's unnatural, just like the murder. Last Tuesday, a falcon circling high in the sky was killed by an ordinary owl, which usually prefers mice.
And something else strange happened. The other day, the king's horses went crazy. Acting like they were outward of mankind, they refused to be obedient.
They say the horses ate each other.
I saw it with my own eyes. It was an amazing sight. Here comes the good Macbeth. How things go now?
Can't you see for yourself?
Does anyone know who committed this horrible crime?
The guards Macbeth killed.
It's too bad he killed them. What good would it have done them to kill Duncan?
They were paid to betray their king. Malcolm and Donalbain ran away, which makes them the prime suspects.
Everything about this is unnatural. What a stupid ambition for the son to kill the father that supported them. It looks like Macbeth will become king now.
He's already been named king and is left for Scone to be crowned.
Where's Duncan's body?
It has been transported to Colmkill to be placed in the tomb of his ancestors, where their bones are kept safe.
Are you going to Sector School?
No, I'm returning home to Planet 5.
Well, I go to Sector School.
I hope things go well there. Goodbye. And let's hope things don't get worse.
Farewell, then.
May God's blessing be with you and with all who turn bad into good, enemies into friends.
Now you have it all. You're the king, the Thane of Cawdor, and the Thane of Glamis, just like those disgusting witches predicted. I suspect that you gained some of your honor dishonestly, but the witches also said your crown would not go to your own children. They said my own sons and my grandsons would be kings instead. If the witches tell the truth, which they did about you, maybe what they said about me will come true too.
Here's our most important guest.
The celebration wouldn't be complete without him.
Yes, Banquo. I'm having a feast tonight, and I want you to be there.
Yes, my lord, whatever you command.
Tell me, are you still planning to ride your swoop bike this afternoon?
Yes, my lord.
I will need your advice on some important issues, but that can wait later. Are you going far?
Not far, just through the forest and around your palace. I'll be back before sunset.
Please don't be late for the feast.
I won't.
Malcolm and Donalbain have run to different planets. They keep on spreading lies about what happened to their father. Is your son Fleance going with you?
Yes, my lord. I'll see you this evening.
Enjoy your ride. Farewell. Make yourselves at home until 7 o'clock. I'll keep to myself until dinner. Until then, may the force be with you.
Sir, I thought that you should know that there are some men waiting for you outside the palace door.
Send them to me.
Of course, sir.
Banquo is too smart, and I'm afraid he might try to expose me. The 3 witches already said that his sons will be kings. I'm afraid that I've already killed Duncan just to give the crown to Banquo's family. I need to challenge fate, and I'll fight to the death to do it. You know that Banquo is my enemy. Every moment he lives eats away at my heart. I'm king, so I have the power to order his death. But he and I both have friends in common that will create a public outcry at any arrest or execution. I need you to kill Banquo to hide my plans from the public.
It would be our pleasure. Take care of your promise.
I see you are determined to begin. You must kill Banquo tonight in the woods outside of the palace. You must kill both Banquo and his son Fleance. Killing them both is essential to my plans.
We'll leave at once.
The deal is closed. Banquo, if you're going to make it to heaven, tonight's the night.
Has Banquo left the palace?
Yes, madam, but he'll be back tonight.
Go and tell the king that I want to talk to him for a few minutes.
Of course, madam.
If you get what you want and you're still not happy, and you've spent everything and gained nothing, it would be better to be murdered than to be the killer tormented with anxiety. What's the matter, my love? Why are you isolating yourself from everyone? You shouldn't feel guilty anymore now that you've killed everyone in your way. What's done is done.
We've slashed at the snake, but not killed it. While Duncan lies in his grave at peace, I suffer from nightmares every night.
You must relax, put on a happy face, and look cheerful for our guests.
That's what I plan to do. But you should know, by the end of this night, a dreadful deed will be done.
What are you going to do?
It's better if you don't know yet. Don't ask me any questions. Bad deeds force us to commit more bad deeds. Please come with me.
Listen, I hear speeder bikes.
Hey, we need some light.
That's it. Everyone else is already in the palace.
He's parking his speeder and coming this way.
Looks like it might rain tonight.
Then let the rain come down.
Fleance, run!
The kid got away.
We failed half the mission.
Let's get out of here and tell Macbeth that Banquo is dead.
Welcome, honored guests.
Thank you, Majesty.
Please have a seat. I look forward to speaking to each of you personally. My wife would also like to welcome you all here.
Yes, welcome to you all.
Be free and be happy. Soon we will toast around the table. There's blaster residue on your mask.
It came from our battle with Banquo.
Did you finish him off?
My lord, I blasted him to bits.
You're the best. Who killed Flance?
My lord, Flance escaped.
No! Now I'm filled with fear and doubt. Is Banquo dead?
Yes, my lord. He's spread all over the forest floor.
Leave, and we'll speak again tomorrow.
Husband, please come in and entertain our guests.
Of course, my love. Here's to good digestion, good eating, and good health.
Cheers.
Please have a seat, Your Highness.
But the table is full. Almost all of the star system's nobility is present. If only Banquo were here. I hope nothing bad has happened to him.
It looks like you broke his promise, my lord. Please have a seat and grace us with your presence.
But the table is full.
No, your seat is empty, my lord.
What? Which of you did this?
Excuse me?
You can't say that I did it.
My lords, His Highness is not well.
Calm down, everyone. My husband has been like this since he was a child. This brief fit will pass. Enjoy your drinks and pay him no attention. Are you a man?
Yes, but I see the most terrifying sight in my seat.
That's nonsense. You're hallucinating. It's just a chair.
But look, see? If the dead could return from their graves, there would be no point in burying people.
What, has your foolishness paralyzed you?
I tell you, I saw him.
Nonsense. Everyone's watching you.
Forget about them. Sorry, everyone. I have a nervous disorder. Oh, how I wish Banquo was— Ah! Go! Get out of my sight!
Friends, ignore him. I'm sorry his disorder is ruining the party.
Face me in life, fiend, but not as a ghost. Get out! Leave my sight!
He's worse than I thought. Maybe it'd be best if all of you left.
Good night. I hope Macbeth recovers you.
A kind good night to you.
There's an old saying that the dead will return from their graves.
Snap out of it! What's wrong with you?
I'm telling you, I saw something. Never mind that now. What time is it?
It's almost morning. The sun isn't up yet.
Why wasn't Macduff at our party? I sent for him. I'll visit those hideous witches, and they'll tell my future again.
I think you need to get some sleep first.
Yes, sleep. I think my hallucinations come with inexperience with murder. We are young indeed.
What's wrong, Pepe? You look angry.
Do I have a reason to be angry? Spells behind my back? How dare you?
I'm going to make this up to you.
Maybe tomorrow you will make this up to me. Bring your spells and your cauldron.
Come on, guys, let's hurry. She'll be back soon.
Those witches.
From our previous discussions, I already know that we think alike. Events that have taken place here have been strange. Macbeth pitied Duncan after Duncan was dead, and Banquo went out walking too late at night. Since his son Flance ran from the scene, I guess he must have killed his father. And how monstrous it was that Malcolm and Donalbain killed their father. How it saddened Macbeth. He was so loyal that he killed Duncan's 2 guards while they were drunk and asleep. I think Macbeth has handled things well. If Malcolm, Donalbain, and Flance were in prison, they would discover Macbeth's awful punishment for those who kill their father. But enough of that. I hear that Macduff is out of favor with Macbeth because he talks too plainly, and because he missed out on Macbeth's feast. Where's Macduff hiding?
Malcolm has fled to Planet England. Macduff also went there as well to form an alliance with Planet England's army and its leader, Lord Seward. Macduff hopes to bring peace back to the galaxy. Macbeth has heard this and is preparing for war.
Did he order Macduff to return to Planet Scotland?
Yes, but Macduff said no. The messenger became angry and stormed off to tell Macbeth the news.
Someone should go quickly to Planet England and tell Macduff to return and free us from Macbeth's tyranny.
I'll send my prayers with them.
3 shooting stars zoom across the sky.
3 stars. A star has exploded.
I hear my space creature calling. It's time. It's time. Dance around. Here are the pleasing materials in a chant.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. And next goes in the tail from a comet, and an eye, 3 tongues, one that is forked, and a leg, all from a corpse. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble.
We'll cool the charm with baby's blood, and then it shall be complete.
Well done. I admire your efforts. All of you will share the rewards.
By the creaking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open for whoever knocks.
What's going on here, you secret evil midnight hags?
A deed without a name.
I demand that you use your magic to answer my questions.
Speak.
Demand.
We'll answer. Would you rather hear from us or our dark masters?
Call your dark masters. I'll listen.
Come, spirit, show yourselves and what you do.
An armored head. Tell me what you know.
Listen, Macbeth, but do not speak.
Macbeth, beware Macduff. Beware the Thane of Fife. Release me.
Thank you, Spirit. But wait, I have another question.
He will not be commanded by you. Here's another, stronger than the first.
A bloody child.
Macbeth, be violent, bold, and firm. Laugh at the power of other men, because no one born of woman will ever harm Macbeth.
Then I don't need to kill Macduff. I have no reason to fear him or any other man on this planet. But I'll have Macduff killed anyways, just to be sure. A crowned child. He looks like the son of the king.
Listen, but do not speak.
Be brave and proud. Do not worry about who hates you, who resents you, or who conspires against you. Macbeth will never be defeated until Birnam Wood marches to fight you at Dunsinane Hill.
That's impossible. Woods cannot get up and march to my palace. From what these spirits have said, I cannot be defeated. But tell me one more thing, you repulsive witches. Will Banquo's sons ever be king?
Do not ask. You already know too much.
I demand answers. Tell me what I want to know.
Show him and break his heart. Come like shadows, then depart.
A line of 8 kings, and they look like Banquo's descendants. Oh, horrible sight. And I see Banquo smiling at me and pointing to them as his. What? Is this true? Will his descendants be king?
Yes, it is true. But why are you so upset? You're still king now.
Where are they? Ah, I hate it when they do that. Lennox, get in here.
Yes, my lord?
You didn't see the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
They didn't pass by you?
No, my lord.
Those cursed creatures. Damn all those who trust them.
My lord, I just received news that Macduff has gone to Planet England.
Planet England?
Yes, my lord.
I don't have enough time to get everything done, but I've made up my mind. We'll raid Macduff's palace on Planet 5 and kill everyone inside. Even his wife and children won't survive. Let's finish this.
Where is my husband Macduff? Why has he fled the Planet 5?
What's the station, madam?
Even if he is not guilty, he will look so if he has run away.
You don't even know why he ran.
He must have been a lunatic to even consider it.
Please put your son together.
Look at the boy. He is a father, yet now he's fatherless.
I have to go now. This is all too sad. Goodbye, my lady.
Goodbye. Son, what will you do without a father?
It will be alright, Mother. I know how to take care of myself.
How would you know how to do that? You're far too young.
Is father dead?
Yes, yes he is.
Is he a traitor?
Yes, yes I'm afraid he was.
I think you're wrong, Mother.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Ma'am, you do not know me, but I bear you warning. Danger is coming quickly. You and your family must leave now.
Where would we go, and why would anyone be after us? We've done nothing wrong.
We're here for your husband. Where is he?
I hope he's nowhere that you can find him.
He's a traitor.
You're a liar.
What's that, you runt? You son of a traitor?
Run, mother, run!
Search every room in this palace. Leave no one alive.
My pleasure.
Planet Scotland is in anguish. The entire star system screams in pain because of Macbeth's evil.
I'll deal with Macbeth when time's right. As for you, weren't you one of his best friends?
I'm no traitor.
But Macbeth is. I'm sorry, but my fears can't actually make you evil.
I give up trying to convince you. You won't fight Macbeth.
You may have given up on me, but what about your family? Why did you leave them behind?
How dare you!
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be so suspicious about you.
I guess Macbeth has nothing to fear. No one will fight him. Before I leave, you should know I will not betray you for all the riches in the galaxy.
Wait, I don't completely distrust you. Planet Scotland is suffering from Macbeth. You should know that the King of Planet England has promised me thousands of troops. But even if we defeat Macbeth, I'll be a worse king than he ever was.
That's impossible. Even in hell, no one is worse than Macbeth.
Macbeth's evils are countless, but nothing can compare to my own sexual desires.
You should still be king. We will find plenty of willing women to satisfy your desires in secret.
But I'm also incredibly greedy. I would steal from anybody just to get more space bucks.
Greed is worse than lust. But Planet Scotland has enough wealth to satisfy you. You still have so many good qualities that outweigh the bad ones.
But I don't have any good qualities. If I'm still fit to be king, you should let me know.
Fit to be king? You're not fit to live. Your father was a virtuous king and your mother was an angel. What happened to you? My hope for Planet Scotland is dead.
Macduff, wait. You've proved yourself honorable. I'm sorry for tricking you. I'm none of the things that I just said. I'm actually still a virgin, and not at all greedy. I strive to be virtuous, and I'm ready to help you fight Macbeth. Why are you silent?
It's hard to make sense of such welcome and unwelcome things at once.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello. How is Planet Scotland?
It's no longer the same planet. Macbeth has made it a place of evil.
How is Planet Fife? How are my wife and children?
They are well.
So Macbeth hasn't attacked them.
They were at peace when I left them.
Tell me more.
While I was coming here to tell you my sad news, I learned that rebel armies are preparing to fight Macbeth. We need your help.
I'm bringing an army to Planet Scotland to help the rebels.
That's good news. I wish I had more good news to tell, but I want to have sorrowful news for you.
If your news is for me, tell me. I already think I know what you're going to say.
Your palace on planet 5 was attacked. I'm sorry to say that your wife and children were killed.
Macduff, this is horrible. Don't hide your grief. It'll only break your heart.
They killed my children too?
They killed your wife, your children, your servants, anyone they could find.
I had to be away. They killed my wife too?
Yes.
Macduff, fight it like a man. Cure your grief by killing Macbeth.
He doesn't have children. All my children? My wife? He killed them all in one strike?
Fight it like a man.
I will. But I can't forget what is most precious to me.
Use your anger. Release it as rage.
You're right. I can't stay here crying about vengeance. Just put Macbeth within reach of my lightsaber.
Now you sound more like a man. Let's gather the army and go kill Macbeth.
Let's go.
When was the last time you saw Lady Macbeth sleepwalking?
Ever since Macbeth has went to war, I've seen her rise, write messages, and then return to bed. She stays asleep the entire time.
Sleepwalking is very unnatural. When she does it, have you heard her say anything?
Yes, but I shouldn't repeat what I heard.
You can tell me. You really should.
I will not confess it to anyone because no one else was there to witness what she said. Look, here she comes now. She's sleepwalking. Watch her.
Look, her eyes are open.
Yes, but she sees nothing.
What's she doing? Look how she rubs her hands.
Yes, she does that often, like she's washing her hands.
Here's a spot. Out, damn spot. Out, I say! 1, 2. Okay, it's time to do it now. Hell is murky. Nonsense, my lord, nonsense. You are a soldier, and yet you are afraid? Why should we be scared when no one can lay the guilt upon us? But who would have thought the old man would have so much blood in him?
Did you hear that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What, will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You'll ruin everything by acting like this.
Of course. I don't think we're supposed to hear that.
I'll have the smell of blood on my hands forever. All the perfume in the galaxy couldn't make my hands smell better. Ah!
What a heavy sigh. Her heart carries a great guilt. This is beyond my medical skills.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Don't look so frightened. I tell you again, Banquo is buried. He cannot come out of his grave.
Is this true?
To bed, to bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come, come, come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed.
Will she go to bed now?
Yes, right away.
Evil rumors are going around. Unnatural acts will cause supernatural things to happen. People with guilty and deranged minds will confess their secrets as they sleep. This woman needs a priest, not a doctor. Look after her. Watch her constantly. Remove all objects she might use to hurt herself. Good gentlewoman. Lady Macbeth has bewildered my mind and obeys my eyes. I have an opinion, but I won't say it aloud.
Good night, good doctor.
Don't bring me any more reports. I'm not afraid of their pitiful army. Until Burnham Wood picks itself up and moves to Dunsinane, I have nothing to fear. And Malcolm? He was born from a woman, so I know he can't harm me.
But sir, 10,000 soldiers from planet England are marching this way.
Fool, get out of my sight. Satan, bring me my lightsaber and armor.
But you don't need these yet.
Give them to me anyways. I'll fight them all until they hack the flesh away from my bones. How's my wife, Doctor?
She is not sick, but she is deeply troubled by endless visions.
Cure her of that. Can't you treat a diseased mind?
She must heal herself of this.
And what of my planet, Doctor? Can you diagnose its disease and cure it? What drug will purge the English from planet Scotland? Have you heard of any?
Yes, my lord. Your preparation for war sounds like it may do the trick.
Follow me. I will not be afraid of death until Burnham Wood gets up and walks to Dunsinane.
Ai, miskana kun mukana muistan ja kuulo.
My Lord Malcolm, where's your brother Donalbain?
We put our plans here into action before he could come. He'll meet us after the battle.
Even now, Macbeth must feel the blood of his victims sticking to his hands. Rebel armies are attacking, and now we have Seward, his son, and Planet Scotland's army.
It is time to make Malcolm king and repair Macbeth's evils.
Agreed. It's time for us to make our planet safe again.
Yeah!
The forest behind us is Burnham Wood. Soldiers, cut off the branches and hold them in front of you so we can conceal our true numbers from Macbeth's spies.
Yes, sir.
Lord Malcolm, we have news that Macbeth is still in Dunsinane Palace.
His soldiers want nothing more than to desert him. He wants us to lay siege so that his soldiers will be forced to fight us.
Enough talk. Let's go kill that tyrant.
Soldiers forward!
Hang our flags on the outer wall. We're strong enough to laugh off their siege. They can surround us and sit out there dying of hunger. If it weren't for the fact that so many of our soldiers had left us, we could fight them man to man. What's that noise?
It's screaming women, my lord.
I've almost forgotten what fear feels like. Now that I've had my fill of real horrors, terrible things don't startle me anymore. Why were the women crying?
My lord, wife, she's dead.
She would have died later anyways. That news is bound to come someday. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Life is but a walking shadow.
My lord, I just saw something unbelievable. Burnham Wood appears to be walking towards us.
Liar! I should have you dismantled and used for spare parts. Those treacherous witches lied to me. Prepare for battle. I grow tired of living. I want to see the world plunge into chaos. Ring the alarm! Blow wind! Come ruin! At least we'll die with our armor on.
But sir, the odds of successfully attacking an army head-on are 75,000.7 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
We're close now. Throw down your branches and reveal yourselves. Lord Seward, your child will lead the first battle. Me and Macduff will do the rest.
Good luck. If we meet Macbeth's army tonight, let us be defeated if we cannot fight.
Soldiers, prepare your weapons. They will announce the news of blood and death.
I'm in a bind. They've surrounded me on all sides. I can't run away from this, so it looks like I'll have to stay and fight. Who are you?
I'm Seward. My father leads Planet England's armies against Macbeth. Who are you?
You'd be afraid to hear it.
No, I won't.
I am Macbeth.
The devil himself.
And the devil could not have a more evil name.
You disgusting tyrant. I'm not afraid of you.
You don't scare me. I laugh at anybody born from a woman.
I heard a noise over here. Tyrant, show yourself! If anyone else kills you, I won't be able to forgive myself.
Come this way, my lord. Macbeth's palace has surrendered without a fight. His soldiers are giving up and victory is almost yours.
Our enemies aren't even trying to hurt us.
Sir, enter the palace.
Why should I commit suicide? I'll just kill anybody who approaches me.
Turn around, demon!
also wish to die?
I have nothing to say to you. You're too evil for words.
You're wasting your time. No one can kill me. No one born of woman can kill me. Why are you smiling?
Because I know something you don't know.
What's that?
I was not born. They cut me out of my mother's womb.
Damn you for telling me that. And damn those cursed witches too. I won't fight you with dove.
Then surrender, coward. I'll put you in a freak show with a sign that says, "Come see the tyrant."
I refuse to kiss the ground at Malcolm's feet. Those witches may have tricked me, but I'll fight to the end. Let's go, Macduff.
I wish all of our friends have survived this battle.
Our great victory didn't cost us very much.
But Macduff is missing, and your child, young Seward, is too.
My lord, I'm sorry to say that your child, Seward, is dead.
No! My child? Please, tell me. Were Seward's wounds in the front and the back?
And Seward fought bravely and died facing danger, not running away.
At least there was honor in such a noble death.
I too will mourn for your slain child, Lord Seward.
Thank you, Malcolm. But look, here comes some good news.
Hail, King Malcolm. At last, we are free from Macbeth's tyranny. Everyone join me in this loud cheer. All hail Malcolm, King of planet Scotland. All hail King Malcolm.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a bowl cut. It's getting there. It's almost there.
He still just has all his hair on the left side hanging out.
No, I hear you.
I'm just so glad we're getting this on tape.
What if he takes it off, like all this stays compacted?
Quick, put some hairspray on it and that's it.
Looks like he got Botox or something.
Trust me, the tag goes in the back. They have to pull it down.
Action.
I couldn't match your energy. Are you okay? Okay, one more.
Alright, go for it. That's what I meant by you can't hit the green screen.
Was I supposed to like?
No, like move my.
Go for it. Sean, look at it.
Oh.
Look, catch. Use your hands.
You're allowed to look too, because you're going like this.
I came to dance, 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 dance. I hit the floor cause that's my plans. I'm wearing all my favorite brands.
Oh, we're playing again?
This is the funniest game ever. Oh, hold on.
I can't bend my torso at all with this thing.
And if Brett
That's why I'm glad I'm wearing the
double check
tunic.
and give it back to you like on the spot, like in the next 2 minutes, since everybody's just playing games. No, you're not. You're gonna need it.
Are you still like that? Oh.
Beth.
Oh. Alright,
It's a stalemate.
we played it with lightsabers so much.
Ah! That'll work. That'll be great.
So this one you'll have to explain, I guess.
I mean, he's gonna have them already open. Is
Oh, is he?
Because I mean, they're in a battle.
Okay.
I just assumed they'd both be open.
All right. All right. Let's get some quick footage of him. You've got like.
Action. And action. And action. That was too wait. You went. Action. That doesn't look like a stumble. Set. Action. You saw. Action.
Face off.
She fights for her grade.
I'm injured now.
What kind of fighting game is that, Cameron?
She's gonna break one of these spring-loaded things. Did you stab me in the stomach? Okay, go.
Oh, you don't have any hands.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now Cameron's holding those.
Only that worked. And I've got her hands, and now it gives all keto like.
All keto?
Yeah, 'cause I had your
not
hands.
the food. Fighting style.
I could do some Aikido. Hey, don't ruin that paper. Kelsey's using it, Cambria.
Yeah, and you're gonna break the crown as well. I'm wearing most of that. Here. I don't want to break these things because they're spring loaded. I'm so worried that we're gonna snap them and they won't work anymore.
I know what boys like. I know what guys want. You kiss someone. Do you want people watching?
I once got married in this wedding. I had kissed in front of like 200 people. And all these people had to watch and they clapped afterwards, like, yay! And then we had to kiss a whole lot all night long because the photographer kept wanting us kissing.
Okay, but
even when we walked out to get into our limousine,
different.
they made us stop and kiss getting in the limo.
If you make the glass noise.
That was like the best point ever, man. Like, I once got married. Of course.
Damn.
You should take it while you can get it, is all I'm saying.
What happened?
You should take it while you can get it, is all.
That made my day. That was
You'll be on
awesome.
camera, you can prove to
You're
people
saying
that
that
I
I
kissed
won't be
the
able
guy.
to kiss
we need
anybody.
that iceberg
But I
from
don't care
Titanic.
because I kiss people, but nobody watches when I kiss people.
It's because you're usually by yourself. pretending.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Oh my God.
What'd you say?
Oh my William,
You're usually by
I think everybody
Okay,
did
then
it.
I want to see two of you go kiss on screen and see how you feel about it. No. Go, Kelsey. What? You and Dan, go. I'll do it. But Dan and Kelsey. Dan and Kelsey, go.
Hey, I can't
Yeah, Dan and
because,
Kelsey.
you know, I'm a little bit older than all of you, so that won't work.
I have
either.
other friends.
Yeah, so
Dan and Kelsey, go. I want to see how it's done.
We are not cast in this play.
Oh, shut your mouth. Go.
We're behind the scenes for a reason.
Kelsey,
I don't think that some of you would man up. I mean, not that big a deal.
It's a big.
Man up.
You don't even
You're
have
a
to
big
actually
crowd,
kiss.
but it's a big
You don't
deal.
actually have to touch lips. You can make it look like you're kissing. Right there is.
See, I'm really awkward. Just
Unless one of you sick, it's not a big deal.
All you have to do is grab Evan's face and go in really close, but it's not. We're gonna film it from an angle.
We already did the hand.
We need to get up to the media center. Is what we need to do.
Emily kissing the robot. Lady Beth is having an affair with robot.
Alejandro. Sort of reminds me.
Okay, just all you have to do is go in and you just like go like this, and we'll film it. Having an affair with Robocop.
Oh my god.
What do they call it on Austin Powers? What,
Fembots?
Fembots, yeah.
You wouldn't know! I hate you so much. What are you supposed to do? Oh my god!
Set. Action. Action.
I have nothing to say to you. You're too evil for words.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Is that colored in his game?
We're not going to even have time to film him today for any of this film.
Okay, alright. Like, is he laughing or what?
Yeah, he's crazy. He's maniacal.
Okay, and shh, action.
Those pathetic fools. Get them.
Are you not gonna get it?